front page of USA Today recently splashed in all capital letters, Cleveland Rising. They got the Republican convention, Johnny Football, LeBron James, and it was followed by a series of media articles declaring the city of Cleveland's resurrection. What's going on, and what does it mean for the city of Cleveland's apartment market? Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from NPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons, your Cleveland update. Cleveland has had an exciting summer. The Republican National Convention chose Cleveland to host its convention in 2016. The Browns football team drafted the Heisman Trophy winner, Johnny Football, who has led the NFL in jersey sales for a while. And then we have some guy named LeBron James who decided to come back to Cleveland to play basketball for the Cavaliers. All very good news for Cleveland. That led to this series of media articles talking about Cleveland's rebound. But how significant is this rebound for the local economy? And well, in fairness, some of these factors can take a while to play out. The impact is certainly not going to be immediate, but a more accurate description of Cleveland would be a more nuanced one. There are some encouraging signs, of course, and some pockets look better than others, but overall, there hasn't been a big rebound yet. And we don't have time to dive into all the specifics, but certainly we'll look at the headline number, job growth, and you can see that Cleveland has enjoyed, or did enjoy, an unusually good stretch in 2011 and 2012, but it's really moderated since then. That rebound was part of a Midwest regional mini resurgence in the manufacturing industry, but it proved short-lived. Since then, job growth in Cleveland has been very limited, though still positive. About 6,800 jobs gained in the last 12 months, which amounts to growth of less than 1%. So job growth has been limited, but this is one of those markets that has added very little new supply in the last few decades, and it's probably lost more to obsolescence than it's built in terms of new apartments. And so occupancy, as a result, is rarely a problem. And that's certainly the case as of Q2 2014. Occupancy remains in very good shape at 96.7%. Rent growth, though, has been more limited due to the economic realities and affordability issues here. We saw some unusually good pop in 2011, 2012, but Cleveland has settled back to more normal, sustainable numbers, around 2% growth year over year. So overall, the story in Cleveland is a market that is stable, but certainly not one that's seeing a huge economic rebound of any sort. However, that rebound has been more apparent in certain spots, and chief among them is the downtown Cleveland area. Now, this area still has some work to do, but it seems to be re-emerging as a live, work, play destination. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that $600 million was invested into downtown Cleveland projects last year. In addition to that, there's a $700 million mixed-use project planned at the Lake Erie waterfront. That project would include more than 1,000 apartment units. Just in the last year, there were 557 apartment units completed in central Cleveland. Another 799 are currently under construction, and more are planned. Now, that's pulled rent growth levels down some. Rent growth here had topped 5% recently year over year. It's averaged more than 3% in the last 2 years, but it dropped off in Q2 with supply rising down to 1.5%. Even though demand for those new units has been very brisk thus far, so occupancy remains very tight at 98.4%, and it's been averaging 98% over the last 2 years. So for Cleveland overall, we expect it to remain a stable but limited growth market over the next few years. But there is some opportunity in spots, and downtown Cleveland is probably chief among them. It doesn't appear to be at risk, at least in the short term, of overbuilding. And we think the improving infrastructure, economics, and demographics in the downtown area should create some opportunity for apartment owners there. And that wraps up for Cleveland. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and NPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.